Yes, people, welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. I hope you're all doing well. This is Hot Kopics, episode, I'm going to hazard a guess, at 144?
No, 150.
No, we're not there yet. We're not
sure,
there yet. I know the landmark numbers.
152.
You read? Nah, it's not, because we'd make a big deal out
So
of
we
it.
have
If we got
it
to
bet
150.
who's closer.
144, I'm going to say. Yeah. Hold that.
You should have seen what the screen said then, you know.
But welcome back. Myself, AGT, and Doyle. How are you, mate?
So I'm sitting on a couch this time round, so nice and comfortable. About the week, though, not feeling great about the week, lads. Tell you that.
Yeah, we'll get into all of that. First of all, I've got to say I'm so tired. I got
Busy
the
week, lad.
6:04 down to London this morning. You know, when you get on a train that early, it's difficult to sleep because the lights are on. And,
Do you know every
and all
time
that.
this kid gets up early, yeah, he makes sure the world knows about it, lad, don't you? He texts us at 6 in the morning, whatever it may be. It could just be a yeah, it could be a no, it could be anything. But he makes sure that we know that he's working hard, lad. He does it all the time, lad. It makes me laugh.
Wow. For you at home, so smash that bloody like button, get your comments in, subscribe to the channel. Had we got 50k from last week?
Yeah.
On the pod, we
Yeah,
had,
mate.
yeah. No, we've kind of milked
Day
that
after,
a little
lad,
bit now. We're actually closing in on 51k, so
Which is
keep
boss.
subscribing. We love to see it. And again, massive week coming up. But we're going to start off with Liverpool and then talk about the fact that our bitterest rivals actually helped us out this weekend, but we didn't help ourselves out, right? Let's start with the game. I was at the game, 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday. I think
Nice.
the last one of those was the game we went to
Bournemouth.
for the Brent.
Love a good 3
Was it
o'clock.
Bournemouth?
Yeah, it was.
Brentford, Bournemouth.
Boss 3 o'clock kickoffs.
So yeah, was in the pub before. Shout out to the guys in the WhatsApp group, Muzz and Holly and all that. Trev, had a little pint with them in the Vines. Have you been to the Vines?
Yeah.
Good pub, man. We should go there actually.
Right.
I kind of looked down on it before, but we should go there, me and you,
Oh, nice.
next week when we're in Liverpool.
Yeah, we are.
So that was great. Headed down to the ground. Got in quite late, to be fair. I mean, trying to get a cab from Lime Street at 2 when kickoff's at 3 is difficult. On a serious note,
You left Lime Street at 2, you madman.
yeah, well, do you know what? On a serious note, right, me and a few guys were waiting for a cab outside the Spoons, just outside of Lime Street, and we saw someone die, bro. Like, genuinely, he was getting CPR. It was a really, horrible environment to be in.
That was a morbid
And I'm
tone, lad.
pretty
Didn't expect
yeah,
that.
no, it's a serious one to start with. We saw someone pass away, so
How late?
I think they must have just had a heart attack. There was police and ambulance CPRing it up for about 10 minutes.
Outside the pub.
Yeah,
Heavy, lad.
and it was really, really horrible
Poor
to
man,
watch.
lad.
So obviously all of our thoughts go out with that person. I don't
And
know,
their
I haven't
family
seen
and
it on the
stuff.
news or anything,
Yeah.
but the family, and if they are watching this, yeah.
Hope he's all right. He might be all right, lad. You never
He
know.
might be,
Hopefully.
but from what I saw, it didn't look good, but prayers up, man. On a bit of a lighter note, I was on the train down this morning, ticket man comes, any tickets, show him my ticket, and he looks at me and goes, how many times is your mate going to say lad this morning?
Just for
So
you.
I don't know what his name is.
Lads, just for you, that
He
one,
was
yeah.
a Scouse who went, I know we in Liverpool like to say the word lads, but Jesus. And then he finished off by, but it's a good listen. I do listen, lads.
Do you know
and
what
it's
it
a
is?
great podcast.
If you're listening, mate, do you know what it is? It's because I'm stupid, right? And I don't have
you're
the
not-
filler,
don't do
the
that.
filler
Don't
in
say
the
that.
sentences to give it. So I'll just end them with the lads.
Read more books.
Give myself time.
No, I'm joking.
I've read loads of books.
No, you have.
Honestly, I don't know what it is. It's just an impulsive thing, you know. I have to really...
It's a Scouse thing, but
In professional environments as well, right? So in a professional environment, I don't.
Oh, right.
I really do not
Just
do
on
it.
here, then.
But it's just when I'm on here, I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm
on
speaking
the
to me
sofa,
mates.
yeah.
I'm speaking to you. I'm just very
Do you know
comfortable.
what? I wish I asked what his name was, because if he's listening now, well, not now because this isn't live, but I would give him a shout out. And if I see
fair
him
play to you,
again,
lad.
he was very complimentary though. I'm not going to lie. It was very nice of him. He did
Thank
say
you.
I love you guys, listen to the show all the time. But he did say, bloody hell, how many times? And when he came over, he went, how many times? When he said that, you think, what have I done?
What
You know?
we'll do, yeah. What
You know,
we'll
it's
do.
like, how many times are you going to fart on this train? I didn't know what I'd done. And he said that, and then he said, your mate saying lad, and I said, oh, okay, that's
Probably
fair
a
enough.
million.
Thought I was in trouble there, but yeah, big him up.
You can try and guess it if you want in
That's
the
actually
comments,
the
innit?
second train inspector man who has bigged us up on the
But he's
Avanti
always
West
on the
Coast.
6 a.m. now, isn't he? Every morning, mate. You know what I mean?
So yeah, shout out to my man. Let's get into the game then.
Go
What an awful start to that game. And
torture it was.
listen, yes, we're going to criticise Robertson for getting sent off, but one thing I don't think anyone else has done this weekend is actually big Robertson up for playing on after that horrendous tackle on him by Kenny Tete, who, by the way, should have been sent off.
It wasn't Tete, it was Pereira, mate.
No, it wasn't. I've got a screenshot to prove it.
Are you sure it wasn't Pereira?
I've got a screenshot to prove it. Pereira was the dirty one on Gravenberch.
Okay, sorry, lad.
So look, oh no,
What's
it was Diop.
Diop, that's the one, lad. And down
look at that on Robbo.
Yeah. That's a red card.
Right? Look at that on Robbo in the first minute of the game, and that's inside the box. No wonder he was limping. No wonder he was on the floor for 4 minutes. There's your first mistake, referee, right? So the referee, I think it's his first ever game at Anfield. You absolutely bottled it. I wanted to come on and say what a great performance for your debut by the referee, but no. And listen, we didn't win that game because of our own downfall. But to not get a penalty a minute into the game for that
it's terrible.
Is disgraceful.
As well as
how Robertson even stayed on the pitch after that, bro. That's like an 8-monther. That's like a ruptured ACL kind of injury.
Like what part of the balls you got there, lad?
None. I tell you, none.
It's stupid. I don't get it. I think he just panicked a little bit and went, I can't give the penalty in the first minute, can I? You can. One was given in the Champions League final, lad. You can give them in any part of the bloody game.
That wasn't even a pen.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, we'd tell Abby it was.
It was a pen, Abby, yeah.
But honestly, bro, tossing a minute in, you've got to show a bit of steel there, ref, and you've got to... It's a penalty and a red card. I know we don't like it that early, but when it is what it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, bro, Robertson plays on, right? And 10 minutes later, we're 1-0 down. I have to say, Anthony Robertson, and Robinson, two great left backs, but Robinson definitely came out on top. It's a great cross.
It was annoying as well, lad, because it's bounced off
Trent,
Robbo,
bro. Runs past Trent as well, which I really don't like to see. And then at the back stick, I hate to say it, but Robertson was asleep, and obviously ex-United player scores.
And then it bounces off him as well to go over. The keeper's saving that. No problem, lad.
Could the keeper be better positioned to save that?
Nah, keeper is going to save it, lad. He's going to, lad. As that cross comes in and he hits that volley, it's not that hit that well, lad.
It's a toey, isn't it?
Yeah, she's just hit it, lad. And it's one of them where the keeper will catch it and then throw it back out. But because it's stuck to deflection so close to the keeper, it's gone over his head, lad. And it's just unfortunate from Robbo. But it's just adding to the tally, isn't it, of why people are looking at him now going, is he past his best? Which is a shame, lad, because we love Robbo. We love the character that he is in the dressing room. We love the work ethic that he's brought to the team over the last 7 years. And he is a fantastic footballer as well. He's got a cultured left foot, lad. He's a good footballer. It's just, he's not having his best season, mate.
Well, he did get man of the match on Wednesday night in Girona, or Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it was.
And he deserved it as well.
And he deserved it then. And I think people are looking at that red card and the mistake and the lack of, quality in that 17-minute cameo, and they're saying he's finished, he's done.
You see Gary Lineker?
That's a big hot topic. We're going to get onto that decision.
Okay.
It's a big hot topic that we're asking you this morning. Is it over for Andy Robertson?
No.
I don't think it is.
No, it's not, lad.
You've got to get behind your players, and all these Twitter heads with no pictures as their profile pics, they're all just faceless little comp accounts that I hate, to be honest. All of them are saying he's finished, get him out. They're all saying Anthony Robinson, get him in. And I'll be honest, Salah had, apart from the assist, and obviously a good assist for the second goal as well, Salah had him on toast in the first half.
He really did. He kept getting close to him.
So he didn't look that great.
And tucking in on the left.
He was taking him out all the time.
I said this.
17 minutes in, a ball comes over and it looks pretty innocuous. It looks like Robertson brings it down. Harry Wilson's half given up on claiming the ball. Robertson should just bring it down, knock it back to Ali, get back in your space, and we go again. And this is a Kopic question that I've got for you. If he wasn't kicked and studded in the bloody knee, which I'm looking at now in the first minute, would he have actually had more chance of bringing that ball down and dealing with it?
Nah,
are you not putting them two together?
You play football. I've had a knock before. It doesn't stop me from controlling the football. He made a big mistake, lad. That's what happened. And then he panicked and tried to rectify it and volleyed him, lad. That's what happened, brother.
And it's definite foul.
It's a definite foul, 100%.
Mate, how many hot topics are we squeezing in the first 10 minutes?
Gary Lineker, lad,
Gary Lineker, I agree with him.
Yeah, it's one of them where Wilson is not getting that ball. He's not getting it, lad. He's whacked it. It's going far from him. Even if Robbo takes him out, he's not going to have a goal-scoring opportunity. Yeah. It's whether or not Jimenez is going to get the ball to then recover it and have a chance. But it is a foul, and he's give the referee the opportunity to give him a red card. It is the last man. So, for me, I'm not going to complain about it.
I was right on the line. I was a bit in the gods at the weekend, sitting right up to kind of right in line where that foul was in the main stand. And as soon as he did it, I went, oh!
Yeah.
Because and everyone did that because they're thinking, what is the ref going to do here? He's probably going to send him off. And there was a big VAR check for a good 4 or 5 minutes. Robbo standing on the pitch talking to the ref. And again, you look at the lack of red cards that have happened for that kind of thing. Obviously, Saliba got sent off for one, but that was a clear goal scoring opportunity. He was right through on goal.
Tolson won against Chelsea, but it didn't happen.
Exactly. The touch from Robbo means the ball's kind of gone inside. It's not directly. Wilson would have to get the ball and then turn his body and run towards goal. So they've said it's a clear goal scoring opportunity. We've seen Tosin at Anfield not get sent off when he landed all over Jota. So to get a red card, I mean, Liverpool, there's rumours that they might appeal the 3-game ban to maybe make it a 1-game ban. A 3-game ban for that is so harsh. But do you agree with what Gary Lineker said as well?
Yes and no. I understand there's an argument for both things, but for me, if I'm a referee, lad, I'm giving a red card for that. Brother.
You are?
Yeah, it's a red. You've made a mistake, lad. You've panicked. You've volleyed him. He could have got through. Jimenez could have got through. It's a red card, lad, in my opinion. It's the last man. If that was against Liverpool and that wasn't given the same way we're moaning about Robbo getting clattered, I'd be fuming right now, lad. So it's a red card, but it's the same way that it was a red card when we played Aston Villa and Mo Salah got took out by the fella behind him, and then only it got washed over because Jimenez scored. Yeah. But it's the inconsistency which throws you off, right? But for me, not going to complain, lad. Bang average at the start, lad, and he deserved the red card, lad. He did.
The referee, and again, I don't care if it's your first game at Anfield. If you're putting yourself in these kind of pressure cooker situations where there's 60,000 fans on top of you, if you can't deal with the fact that that was a penalty in the first minute, you've lost control of the game after the first minute, bro.
Caught him off guard, I think, lad. It's one of them where, and then he's tried to rectify it probably by making the right decision with Robbo, to be quite honest with you.
What I would have done if I was him, and I think this is kind of what did happen, was, right, I would have said, right, it's a red card for now. We're going to go and check it. And I think, I mean, I'm asking for a bit of common sense from the refs here, which I know I'm never going to get when it's PGMOL. But surely they would have gone, is he really the last man? He's the last man, so that's a tick. But is he really denying a clear and obvious goal-scoring opportunity for Harry Wilson? I don't think he is.
I think
Gary Lineker said it's an extraordinary decision.
I think it's a red. I do.
See, I'm going for yellow. And this is a hot topic that we want your answers for. We might even get you guys to let us know in the chat, was it a red or not? It's 50-50. I'm sure they're going to have something to say on DR Roundup after this. So 18 minutes in, they get that free kick, and I'm thinking, shit, this could be 2-0.
Yep.
Within 20 minutes. And when you go down to 10 men that early,
painful.
I mean, I was in the ground, I was thinking, right, anything can happen because it's Liverpool, but if someone offered me a draw right now, I'd probably take it. Let's talk about the positives. The genius, I'm going to call it that.
Yes, it is. Correct.
The genius tactical tweaks that Arne Slot did.
Done about 4 in 10 minutes.
I was so impressed.
Do you know what he actually ended up landing on?
Genius.
Do you know what he landed on? 3-3-3.
Yeah.
But do you know how impressive that is, lad?
Yeah.
It's insane that we managed to contain.
Well, at the start, it was a 4.
Yeah.
But there was about 3 formations he tweaked with. And when a player gets sent off that early, you're expecting the subs to get warmed up. You're expecting the board to come up. You're going to see a player's number who is disgruntled, to say the least, by coming off. Bless you in advance.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Don't say sorry. And then you're thinking, right, who's he going to sacrifice? Because that's what happens when a man gets sent off that early. Usually it's an attacking player
in a winger or something.
And then I go, Gravenberch at centre-back. I did not have that on my bingo card for 2024. And Gomez at
I love that. Have you got a bingo card, have you?
No.
Okay, well, my beard's maybe one for 2025.
Oh, really? Cool.
Anyway, Gravenberch at centre-back, lad.
Yeah.
Bro, another performance from him, by the way, not just at centre-back, but tactical nous, composure. The amount of times I've seen him get the ball and then just run up with it, lad, like he was a midfielder again, and then slip back into centre defence, lad. He was absolutely insane.
Unbelievable footballer.
And the nous to see from Arne Slot in a 10-minute window of that game to go, that's not working, I want it to swap again. That's not working, I want it to swap again. And just getting a reaction from the players is unbelievable, lad. I said it when we were on the Sport Bible thing, remember? So he's a Dutch consultant, lad. He really is super intelligent. And it might be because in his playing days, he wasn't fast, quick, or stronger than everybody else. Yeah, you know, like a Thomas Muller type of player, an intelligent individual, has a map of the pitch, understands how the football game works, and a slots onto it, lad. He really is.
It was brilliant, that tactical tweak. And then it obviously impacts
Joe Gomez
the
at left back as well. At one point,
Joe Gomez gets pushed out to left back. And I'll be honest, up until half time, Fulham were easily the better team.
Absolutely, they were.
I do have to give a bit of credit to Silva for the way he attacked us. And I was looking down the bench at him the whole time. He was relentless. And actually, that's probably... It was the best and worst that we've seen from Arne Slot this season, because it's not his fault that we went down to 10 men after 17 minutes. But we saw the best of him as a manager, with how we actually clinged on, if that's even the word. Clung on to the first half and keeping it at 1-0. Yes, there was a couple of opportunities that we could have maybe scored to get in at 1-1, but at half time it was dark, man.
Yeah, it
really was dark. And then you're thinking, right, what changes is he going to make half time? None.
Yeah.
Kept the same team. And then obviously 3 minutes in we score. Another Mo Salah assist. That's 100 assists.
The same
now.
one. He's done that about 5 times this season already.
What a cross at the back stick.
Gakpo just has to get anything on it. Gakpo's been brilliant this year at reading
9 goals in all comps for
been brilliant.
Cody this season.
He has.
And he has been a big player for us. When we've needed a goal, he has popped up. I like to see it a bit more in the league. It's been more in the cups this year, but that's a dying breed. Is a diving header.
It is, yeah.
It's really a dying breed these days. To throw your whole weight to get on the end of a ball, really tuck your neck out. I loved that from Cody, and it was a great finish, great cross. You know, it's like a golf shot, the way it just landed perfectly. And at that point, what is it, 50 minutes, you're thinking, right.
Frustration set in for me then, I'll tell you why.
We've got a game on.
We were bang on it then, lad. Momentum was with us. We look like we're going to go and win this football game now. This is our game. This is Anfield. And then every 20 seconds, lad, one of their players is on the floor.
Holding their head.
Just killed the momentum of the game. Like, he absolutely nailed it. And it was frustrating because I knew that's what they were trying to do. I know they had injuries throughout the game or whatever else, but they were definitely going on the floor to do dark arts and just frustrate us, lad. It was doing me head in. And it did. It completely stagnated the game.
It's a way of cheating, and players are getting away with it. Teams are getting away with it. You go down and hold your head.
It's annoying, lad.
And that happened 2 or 3 times in the game. And then it happened a 3rd time, and the ref walked over and said, "It's not your head, get up." He was going, "Get up." And I can't remember being that angry at a football match. Well, probably wasn't even that long ago, but it was one of the craziest football matches I've ever watched at Anfield, that. And then obviously
it was boom,
it was crazy, man. The fact that we even held on for that long with 10 men. We played 80 plus minutes with 10 men, bro.
Mad.
And they obviously were making subs. You know, Munez came on, Raul Jimenez came off. You know, they brought on Adama Traore, and you're thinking, Jesus, when he gets warmed up, bro.
I was scared.
Because what happened was, right, I was watching it. They were 2-1 up. Munez scores the goal, and again, it's a good cross from Robinson, but Trent Alexander-Arnold, I'm sorry, bro. Why are you not sprinting? Why are you not breaking your neck? Do you know what? It was one of the worst games I've ever seen from Trent.
Really?
Sounds quite extreme, but his passing range was well off it. He didn't want to track back. I don't know where his mind is at the minute. And we said this in the fan cams after. He is a generational footballer. There's no more compliments and positive things we can say about him that we've not said about him already. We love him. We want him to stay. Of course we do. But that is unforgivable, bro. I'm sorry, the lack of energy to get back and help out your teammates when you know we're on 10 men. So why you're allowing Robinson to just get past you? And it was actually Quansah for the 2nd goal who was at fault for not being strong enough. He puts his arm across him initially. Robinson kind of gets in between him and gets the cross, and they score. So they're 2-1 up, right? And it's 15 minutes to go. And I look down to the bench. I see Traore warming up. I'm like, oh, here we go. They're going to try and kill us 3-1 here. Yeah. And then we score.
Jota,
and then he goes to Traore to actually get back on the bench. And the Jota goal, which again comes after more chances for Liverpool. We should have been 2-2
brilliant finish,
at that
by the way,
stage.
that Jota goal.
I have to say, what an assist from Darwin Núñez.
It was.
I will say that.
It was.
Let's give him some credit.
Brilliant, absolutely.
On the turn, Who's
Great.
on it? Bang, through the two centre-backs. Great touch from... It reminded me of that Arsenal goal, you know, where he fake shots. Two defenders slide that way. He comes back in.
That was, yeah.
And,
And
finishes
that was at
it.
Anfield, that way,
Yeah.
Yeah, when we won 4-0.
Yeah, so great finish from Jota. Back in amongst it. Right, he's saying to the Kop, I'm the man.
I love him, you know.
Right, I love that kid.
That finish for me, lad, epitomises exactly what he is, lad. Picked up the ball, took a little bit of a man. I took a man on, tucked in. And then he looks up at the goal and he doesn't whack
the keeper's
it.
going
He's not,
that
yeah,
side.
he's not whacking it, lad.
So he's put it
He's
that
intelligent.
side.
He passes it. He's just literally hard passed it into the bottom left, lad. Knew what he was doing. That is a cultured finish, mate. And it seems like he's just hit it from outside the box. It's not. He's onto it. He knows what he's doing, Jota. He's one of the best finishers in the league. And we need him. We're desperate for him back, lad. We need him.
And that was 82 minutes, I think.
Crucial time.
And then you're going, right.
Now we can do
10
this.
minutes to go.
Yeah.
How Anfield would this be? And this is when, again, the time wasting was coming in. The cheating. I'm going to call it cheating because it was.
Goalie went down and everything, didn't he,
Goalie
lad?
was down. You know, everyone was telling him to get up. And then there was about 3 or 4 chances, bro.
Big
Harvey
ones.
Elliott has one that whistles past. Mo Salah blazes it over the bar when he should just be using his side foot to pass that in. There was a chance for Virgil where he's missed it. Diaz, if he looks up, he
Squabble in the
finds
box.
Salah. I mean, really, we should be coming away winning that game.
It's the same with Newcastle as well, lads. It's just a missed opportunity.
Imagine if we
And a
can
terrible
won both of them
performance. I just-
games. We'd be
we've-
so far ahead.
Yeah, we've absolutely nailed ourselves with our first half performances in both games, lad. We've suffered because we're not starting the games quickly. And that is an old trend with Liverpool that I don't want to see creep back into the team, mate. We had that under
100%.
Klopp, remember? We kept conceding the first goal. I think it was like 17 games in a row or something crazy.
Yeah.
Do not want to say anymore, we done well in the circumstances that we gave ourselves. Just get back to your best, boys, and just carry on. I'll tell you what, someone that definitely impressed me that game,
Dominic Szoboszlai.
Dom, lad. He,
Yeah,
honestly,
100%.
mate,
That energy, I think that's what makes him stand out to every other
he's
player.
the heartbeat of the team. And the more I'm
He
watching
is.
this, he is
He
the
actually
heartbeat.
is.
Like, it's weird as well because he doesn't play in a 6, mate. He plays in a 10.
No,
but he
but
brings
he's
all
like
the
he's
energy.
he's an out and out number 8
He is.
because of the energy. With that energy, you'd be wasted as a 6.
There was also
And with
silky-
that energy, you'd be wasted as a 10.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
just can't get back.
There was a silky
an 8.
moment that he had as well when the ball came in from the right wing and he touches it and it goes through the player's legs.
Yeah.
But he didn't sit on it and admire it, which I was like, don't just
On his
lose
bike
the
straight
ball,
away,
lad.
yeah.
Keep going, lad. And then he passed the ball and moved on. We had a chance from it. That's the type of thing I want to see from him. And then getting stuck in, not letting anyone have an easy time on the football pitch at Anfield, mate. I absolutely think that he was exceptional, lad. We need him. Him and
He was
Jota.
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, we need Jota back and we
Absolutely
need
brilliant.
him behind him, clearing everything up for him, lad. We really do.
100%. And we've got Maka back for the next game, which we
Needed
really
him.
missed, bro.
Missed him
we
massively.
really missed him. And that kind of tells you how set Liverpool's midfield is. Yes, you can change out a Curtis and a Szoboszlai. I mean, Curtis's energy was brilliant as well at the weekend. But when you've got Maka and Grav, it's just got everything. As a 2,
It's
as a
perfectly
pivot,
balanced.
it's got everything. It's so balanced.
I'm telling you now, if we had 11 men, we win that game.
Yes, 100%.
We win that game, lad.
We win that game with 11 men, without question. Listen, at the end it was frustrating. I had my phone open looking at the Arsenal
So
score
annoying.
as well. And now we can talk about both Manchester United and Everton helping out Liverpool this weekend. Thank you, guys.
It's funny, lad, isn't it?
Brilliant stuff.
You've all seen the clips of the AFTV boys doing the watch along with James. We love James, good lad.
Good, James.
And the
Good
fame that he's got behind him. And Liverpool go 1-0 down. It's a red card, and they're all like, "Yes, we're gonna go win the league again now because Liverpool got a red card."
Again?
Yes,
No, right.
yeah. And then what happened? He bloody drew because the crap. Yeah, that's what happened, mate. Yeah,
But shout out to Everton.
it was two.
Zero shots.
Do you know what it made me laugh? Yeah, it was
Zero
two Brexit
shots.
styles of football, lad. It was Stoke v Everton, lad. Who can score a corner first?
Yeah.
That was on the checklist, lad, and none of yous did. So it was like Sean Dyche was like, I know what you're doing, lad. In fact, I've been doing this for 20 years, mate.
Yeah.
So you're not scoring today, and we won't score either. Yeah, we like it that way. That's what he did, lad.
Let's just cancel each other
Yeah,
out.
it was glorious.
And that's what they did.
Did you see Pickford at the end of the game?
Yeah, celebrating. Great
Yeah,
save from Saka as well.
Did you see? So the ball comes in,
I still
and
hate
it's
him, by the
rolling
way, but
towards
yeah.
him, of course, but he's rolling towards him, lad, and he's just waiting to pick it up, and then 3 players stand around him, Everton players, and then Saka has to run in and get it, and then the final whistle goes, and he's like, yes, to all the Arsenal fans. Fair play to him, like, how it was made up. I don't know why it was such a big thing for them. They are a top team, but thank you very much, Everton. Good lads.
But I think the City and the Arsenal results make it even more frustrating that we didn't win.
Yeah, it does, lad.
And guess what? Chelsea won.
Yep. Yes, they did.
And they're 2
Again.
points behind us.
Yep.
And they play before us.
Yep.
In the next game.
So they can
which
go
they'll
ahead of us.
probably win at Goodison Park. Everton, Salam, brother. Can I ask you from that favour from before? Do you know what I mean?
Remember last time when he played at Goodison, lad?
Yeah.
I was in the Miller with Jack watching it, and he lost 4-0, was it?
Yeah.
4-0.
So, Everton, if you can do us a favour again, that would be great. Are you now taking Chelsea very seriously?
I said that last week, remember when you asked me?
Matisse still doesn't seem to have them in a title race.
I think that they will drop off at some point.
Yeah.
I do, because
They'll finish top 4.
Yeah, they will. They're a top 4 team without a shadow of a doubt. All I think is Arsenal and City are doing that poorly, that are making Chelsea look better than they actually are. Because if you look at it, like I said, did they play Arsenal? Drew, right? Play Liverpool, lost to City as well, did they?
They've only lost to Liverpool and City this season.
But there you go, though. That's what I said, right? When it comes to the top teams performing against the top teams, they're just not able to get across the line. But when it comes to Brentford and that, you'll smoke them, lad. They've got £1 billion team. It's about time they started.
I don't know. Brentford have actually won 3 in a row at Stamford Bridge.
Have they? Yeah, mad.
And Carvalho,
but the last 3 seasons,
Fabio Carvalho could have got a little draw there. He hit the bar in the last 5 minutes to get that first goal, and then Mbeumo's goal would have been the equaliser in the end.
I just feel like none of these players have been in a title race before.
No.
And that when it comes to the crunch, it always happens.
And defensively, they're still so poor. I mean, Sanchez, I know he made a good save yesterday, very late on, that was really important, but with his feet, there's just no confidence there. And Chelsea fans are saying it as well.
Even when Liverpool played them, I know we only beat them 2-1. I know we did, but I honestly feel like it felt like we could have won like 4-1 in that game, you know, mate. They were
good for their goal, don't get me wrong.
They
were good for their goal, but I agree, if we were a bit more clinical in that game, you go on and embarrass them. But Manchester United,
you know, like, you're still crap, but nice one for that, yeah.
Gone from 13th to 12th.
I said it was going to happen, mate. I was saying it to my mates, they all spoke Man United, a few of them. And I was like, it's just like Man United to win today. Man City are down in the dumps. They are better than you. They are definitely better than your squad. But you're going to win today. I can just feel it. There's not a more Man United than to win after being terrible against Man City. It's
one
awful.
win in 11, Doyle.
It's awful.
That is relegation.
It's actually, it's paining me, right? Because I said it, I keep saying it. Out of them 11 losses, if you were to just give us 2 in 2 different seasons, 1 in 2 seasons,
we'd have 2 more Prems. Literally. But we can't think about that.
And this is another thing. This is and this is why right now this title race is actually the most exciting in the last 5 years, maybe, because this is Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and we can still say City because they are still there. You can't write them off. You can't. I know they've lost 11 in a row or whatever. They haven't won in 11. You still can't write them off. But it's super exciting. But all the more for me to believe now that I want Liverpool to win this league. Like, I'm desperate for this to happen, lad. This has to happen now. Like, I don't think I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to win the league. That's not what I'm saying. But the will to want to win this now is so much greater than it has been in the last 5 years, lad. Like, I'm desperate to win this. Compared to City, we have been the number 1 contender. Arsenal, you haven't. I'm sorry. Liverpool have been the number 1 contender. 97 points and 94 points 97, 99 back to back. That's incredible, right? So I just feel like Liverpool sort of always a little bit here, lad, to win this league for us, lads. We didn't get to celebrate the last one. They don't always, right, because they've given us good football, but you know what I'm trying to say here, right?
The guy who ate a bat in China owes us.
You know what I mean?
Who owes us.
I want to celebrate.
He's still a bat.
I want to celebrate the Premier League, looking at Mo Salah on that bus with the Premier League trophy, lad, and Trent and everyone, all the boys, lad. I want to see them maca. I need it. I'm desperate to get across the line now, lad. So I can imagine as well, right, with Chelsea being only 2 points behind us now, that's going to affect the players' mentality, lad. And if they go a point ahead of us, what happens then, lad?
And then we've got Spurs away, who have just won 5-0 away.
Against, he's been sacked as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, we'll speak about that.
On the night. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, so Chelsea are popping up. Obviously, we've got that game in hand as well, which is probably going to be played on February the 11th against Everton.
It is.
Now.
And do you know what else as well? I was thinking about this the other day. That win against Chelsea is looking quite nice now, with hindsight. We needed to win that game. We needed to win it because we want to win the league, of course. But when you're playing against your rivals, now we're our number 1 contender.
And we've beaten City, drew against Arsenal.
Away.
But we have to... This is such a big week, bro, because not only now... Looking at it fresh after drawing 2 Prem games in a row. Now it's a bit of a wake-up call. Now you can afford to probably rest a few players still for Southampton. But don't forget, there's a semi-final place on the line there. So that's a must-win. You cannot lose that game. New manager bounce for them as well. And you have to go and beat Tottenham now. You have to win that. Yeah, draw's no good, I'll be honest.
What have Liverpool been very poor?
Huh?
What have Liverpool been very poor this season? In my opinion, starting games.
Yeah.
First 20 minutes of a game.
Yeah.
Except for the City game, where we blew them away, we've been pretty poor. And what is Spurs' best attribute? In the first 20 minutes of a game, they score bags of goals, lad. They've done it against City. They did it against
They were 2-0 up in 12 minutes against City and 5-0 at half time.
And I think they did it against Chelsea as well, lads. This is what they do. They start games electrically fast. So I am worried that they might get a goal in the first 20 minutes. And then we've got to fight back again. So how do we start that game? Just going to have to nullify everything. We're at their ground. It's going to be noisy. You're going to have to just pass the ball around and stop them from doing anything, lads. It's going to be really hard, you know. It's going to be a difficult game, the game before Christmas
obviously
as well.
We absolutely got disgracefully cheated
last year. We owed them.
Right, we were on the stream on DR last year. That was one of the most... I don't think I've ever been angrier after watching a football match than that game.
It was the worst for me. I'm watching it with Arsenal fans and Man United fans or whatever, yeah. And they were just telling me that it wasn't it was the right decision. And I was like, it's not. I can see with my eyeballs that it's not. And it was frustrating me like mad. Yeah, I got
Do you remember the fan cam we did after that?
Yeah, fuming.
It was, I said corruption, one word, corruption.
Who was on the referees that
Simon Hooper and Coot.
Was it Coot, yeah?
In the VAR, I think. Cheerio, fella. He's so ugly, that Coot, you know. He looks like he's chewed a mouthful of wasps.
Ah, lad, he's probably suffering right now in his life. I can imagine
Hold that. Sorry. Yeah, it is what it is, mate. So Sunday, 4:30, we go to Tottenham, and that is an now must-win game. And then the game after that, Leicester, Boxing Day. Again, you've got to go and absolutely smash them.
Do we play before Chelsea?
I hate Leicester as well, you know.
Why?
Mate, they're horrible fans. I've told you.
Oh, right, when we had that thing, and yeah, I remember.
They're just rats, horrible. They think they're Chelsea, and they move like they're little. Anyway, no political discussions on Kop TV's Hot Kopics podcast, but massive games coming up for Liverpool, and you have to now go and turn it around and show that grit, that determination. Listen, Liverpool have lost one game across the whole season out of 28 games, and you have to take your hat off to Arne Slot. But it's 4 draws and a loss. I think in the Prem now we've lost 13 points in total.
Chelsea are on us, lad. Looked at it now. So Chelsea play 2 hours before us on Sunday. And then on Boxing Day, they play at 3 o'clock and we play at 8 o'clock. So this is now on. It's on. We've done this to ourselves by not beating the teams that we should have in Fulham at Anfield. So we should have 5 points on them when we don't.
And Newcastle.
Yeah. They're coming. They're definitely knocking on the door, lad. We're going to have to pull it out now. Find the form again. This week has been our worst week so far, in my opinion. It really has. We've dropped. Even though the performance against Girona was trash. It was crap. We only stayed in that game because Alisson saved us, and also we got a dodgy pen, to be quite honest with you. So,
no,
it was a dodgy pen.
Lad. It was a pen.
Probably was, but it was dodgy.
It was a pen, though.
So,
it was a pen.
But he's pulled it out this week, lad.
So it's such a huge week now for Liverpool. You have to go and, like Doyle says, pull it out and give us a Christmas to remember. And hopefully we're top at Christmas, and hopefully, you know, we go and do our business in the new year. Manchester United come into Anfield on January the 5th as well, which, you know, I'm not worried about. But after they've won at the Etihad yesterday, you have to raise your game for that now as well. But I still think quality-wise, we absolutely have the ability to just embarrass them. But it's whether
if we play our best football the way we've been playing this season, we beat everybody in the league.
Yeah, 100%. But these draws have now got to stop. You need to turn them D's into W's.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right. We're going to do a separate match preview now for the Southampton game, which we're going to be in Box Park, Liverpool for. Looking forward to that. It's always a great night in Box Park with the food and the drink and the atmosphere. So really looking forward to that. So if you are wondering, where can I watch this game? I'm not going to that. Don't fancy Southampton away on a Wednesday, I'll be honest with you. About a 7-hour trip, one way that. So if you're in town on Wednesday, head down to Box Park Liverpool. Come and watch it with myself, Mario, Ruby, etc. We'll be doing the fan cams, the instant match reaction from thereafter. And then on Thursday, we've got a big preview in the bag with Abby as well, because it is, of course, Tottenham on Sunday. And we are just confirming the last details for a watch-along on Sunday on the Kop TV as well. So, massive week, right, for the channel. couple of people saying I've jinxed it because we've drawn 2 games after I said we'd win the league. But I'm not paying attention to them people. Why would I? Right. Thank you, Doyle, for coming on. We'll see you next Monday here on the podcast, the same place, the same time, the same channel. Smash that like button, get your comments in, and then subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. It's a good time to do it. And if you are listening on the audio platforms, get your likes in, get your 5-star ratings in, and get your follows in as well. See you next week. Take care.